Hey everyone, my name is Shauna and welcome back to another figure unboxing. Today we've got the Yuzuki Choco from Hololive, second generation. This is the last of the 5 figure series from Kotobukiya covering the entirety of Gen 2 Hololive. And let's just get right into it. Alright, as with the other members of this figure line, they come pre-attached to the base. My original Aqua was not one of those, but I'm pretty sure the re-release of her, she is. That's all the plastic, and let's just get right onto the figure. First impression of this figure is very good, just from one glance. Everything here seems really well done. Do a quick little 360 here. The face is done really well. The hair, while still painted in that slightly, I'm not even sure what you would call it. It's not quite metallic, yet it has just a little bit of a shine to it. For comparison, this is kind of how they started out doing these. You can see just the weird paint and transition here of colors of the plastic. The hair on this Aqua, maybe they did it better in the re-release, I'm not sure, was one of the weakest parts of it. Now, where that plastic and the coloring transition looks amazing. The various highlights and darkening points, just overall the painting, this is probably one of the best painted figures out of this lineup. Here's another example from one of the most recent ones, Ayame. You can see her gradient here doesn't look quite as good, which this still looks really good. I'm not trying to knock Ayame at all here. This is still pretty well done here, so just this is another level up. Look how thick and full and it just looks really good. Got the little wings poking out, some more great gradient painting and coloring there. Looks good. Then you've got a pair of rings up on her horn. Let's move down a bit. Another thing that really caught my eye was the slight frilling detail on her inner shirt. And it goes down to her skirt, which is also, we'll look at that later after I move the camera a bit. The sculpting of her collarbones right there, very nicely detailed. I'm just very impressed again. Let's move on down. Now the skirt here is really dark. I'm trying to get as much light as I can in on it, but then it kind of glares off. But the pattern in here, it's this deep, dark, and midnight blue, lacy kind of pattern within the skirt. It's hard for me to, I think you can kind of see it. Then we've got the shoes and the tail. And for those of you who care, this is the best shot I can get at the lowest angle. Now let's bring out her fellow gen mates and do a size comparison between them all. So we got Subaru, who, yes, you might be wondering, where did she come from? Yes, I've already filmed her unboxing, but there's no audio. So Ayame, probably my second favorite design-wise. Shion. And you've got Aqua. I guess that works. So you can definitely tell, it doesn't look like it at first, but she's definitely taller than the rest of them because she's bent over slightly. So that's a good, or a nice, or it's nice that they did that. I was a bit worried they would scale her down to kind of match their height, and they did do that, but they did it in a way where it's just her kind of bending over slightly. So if she was standing fully up, she'd be quite a bit taller than them, all of them, which overall I think they did really, this series is one of the best things Hololive fans who like the figures probably could have ever gotten. if you're like me and you're not really a fan of Nendoroids, this is a dream come true. We got a whole generation of them with similar stylings with like their bases. They all feel cohesive, which is what I'm trying to say, which is probably, it's just, I love it. I love it so much. And here's another quick size comparison with her along with a Nendoroid, standard Pop-Up Parade, and another 1/7 scale figure that's quite tall for her size. As you can see, if she was standing up just a bit taller, she'd be about the same height. I ordered her from Amiyami as usual, pre-order. I'm pretty sure I'll show the price right now on screen for what she is now. I guarantee you it's worth it. All these Kotobukiya Hololive figures have been pretty cheap compared to some of the other, like, I'm pretty sure it's cheaper than Chromie. But yeah, like Kotobukiya, again, you guys did really good on these 5. I'm hoping they'll start with another generation, start getting some more scale figures of other characters from or other talents, members of Hololive who we haven't gotten figures of yet. Gen 0, I'm looking at you, get a Roboco, you know, sorta. Thank you for watching. I wish you the best of luck in all your figure collecting adventures. Let's hit the music.